Outdoor Passion is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters. Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear. And Rapala World Records, world class.
Welcome to Outdoor Passion. I'm Andrew Carter. We've got a great show for you today. Over the next half hour, Ray Carignan is going to take you to Lake Champlain. Beautiful Lake Champlain with giant landlocked salmon. You know, catching monster landlocked salmon on light action downrigger rods in the crystal clear waters of Lake Champlain is a blast. Well, let's see Ray Carignan on Lake Champlain, just outside Willsboro, New York.
The destination of the week is brought to you by Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. Today will be another fantastic fishing adventure in New York State on the fabulous Lake Champlain, one of the largest lakes in the Northeast. Champlain is well known for its beauty and amazing angling. Just shy of 450 square miles, it is the 6th largest lake in the U.S. Abundant bays provide a complex and diverse environment, making ideal conditions for a great fishery. Another plus is there's always somewhere great to fish regardless of how powerful the wind blows. Champlain's deepest point is about 400 feet, but the mean depth is 65 feet. The local economies thrive as people from around the world visit the numerous marinas, shops, and villages that dot this lake. We're headed to the town of Willsboro. Nestled in the shade of the Adirondack Mountains, the town lies in the central position facing the lake's principal basin. This makes it one of the region's best access points when exploring the lake's deep water fishing. Well prepared, we'll be putting in at one of the many free boat ramps in the area. With a wealth of experience on Champlain, Ray and Russell Pray of Trolling Tina Charters have high expectations as they target the big Champlain landlocked salmon. Focused on the GPS mapping unit, they'll be following a proven trolling run that is already marked on the unit. You can really speed up the efficiency on the water by using past information.
Ray, fish on, rod one, Ray. Yeah. Fish on. Oh, it looks like a nice one. Yeah, feels heavy.
Oh, yeah.
The fish was suspended down 70 feet as we were trolling at 3 miles per hour.
Feels like a big brown trout. Yes, nice jump.
Even though we're using barbless hooks, it sunk in very deep.
Oh, it's a big fish.
Yes, it's a nice heavy fish, Ray.
This fish is not going anywhere.
Yeah, nice fish, beautiful fish. Yes, sir. See, nice job, Ray. Yes.
What a super way to start the day, with a superb trophy-sized fish caught on a big black and silver Williams HQ. This spoon imitates large alewife to perfection. Lake Champlain is a big fish lake. There's some phenomenal fish here. The introduction of alewife has really improved the amount and size of salmon. Pristine waters, along with a strong and diversified bait fish population, really contributes to making this place a superb fishery. The lake is also blessed with many rivers and streams that form an impressive watershed full of angling opportunities for warm and cold water species. They're a constant flow of fresh, clean, well-oxygenated water into the lake. These rivers are also productive spawning sites for migrating salmon and other sport fish. Salmonids migrate up these tributaries twice a year. Once during fall to reproduce, and in springtime to feed on smelt and other bait fish. One of Lake Champlain's main spawning areas is the Bouquet River. Its dam once blocked migrating fish, but it was removed, opening an extra 12 miles of prime spawning gravel and rubble beds. Our search for trophy fish continues in the lake's central region. Big fish on. Let the battle begin. Amazingly, a slight change in boat speed helped trigger a strike.
Nice heavy fish. Yeah. Okay.
Wow, these fish have power. Just watch the line burn off the reel.
Nice fight. Okay. Boy, it's coming up good now. I'll put it on her roll. Okay, lift, more. Up.
The Savant Witty Spoon is a smaller lure that mimics the local smelt population perfectly. By slightly bending the spoon, we change the wobble just a bit. This little adjustment has made a huge difference for us at times. Using a black snap and a long fluorocarbon leader can pay big dividends.
It doesn't really get much better than that, and the salmon are just coming on. This is another clean fish. Wow, another beautiful Atlantic landlocked.
Just look at this beast. No wonder landlocked salmon are so popular on Champlain. On the lake, we can fish for them all year, encouraging anglers to try multi-season patterns and presentations. Great job, Russell. Summer patterns require the use of downriggers backed by the Fishhawk X4D system to find the preferred temperature of salmon and baitfish. To cover many depth ranges, multiple rods are laid out from each downrigger. It's a surefire way to increase our chances. When the salmon are scattered, we add dipsy divers to cover an even larger swath of water. New York allows 2 rods per angler, so we can really experiment using both rigger and dipsy rods. Covering a huge depth range, we can really fine-tune for those finicky salmon. Next, we swing over a deep sand and rock structure. And we get a violent hit on the shallowest lure. To our great surprise, we've hooked into a feisty giant smallmouth. This is the time of year when we can truly experience the power and fury of these brown demons. It seems that Champlain's smarter smallies have learned from the salmon that there's plenty of bait out over these deep basins.
Large smallmouth bass.
Oh, that's a nice bonus.
Yes, nice bonus.
Yeah.
It's a monster smallmouth. Yeah, get the net for that one. We don't want to miss that. That could be a record.
Who'd believe we could spoon feed a monster smallmouth? Maybe we just figured an unusual tournament-winning tactic: spoon feeding bass. Just imagine how many monster smallmouth are out there. They're mixed right in with the salmon. These bonus smallmouth are always welcome.
This one nailed a rainbow Savant spoon real hard. No wonder they're so big. That's a smell beater or alewife killer,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
The rainbow Savant spoon was too much for this bass to pass up. They seem to love these just like salmon. The village of Willsboro has all you need for your stay. The village meat market caters to scores of visitors. It's a great place to start your trip. They have a wide selection of ready-to-go snacks and ample choices of cold and hot drinks. If you're staying more than a few days, you just have to spend a few hours sampling the variety of local-grown groceries and specialty foods. It truly is a traditional American country store. They have a bit of everything.
We're going fishing tomorrow, so.
The local hospitality is well known. Everyone feels welcome. Fuel prices are amazingly good. Canadian and European visitors might be surprised how cheap it is to fuel up. We've just found an enormous school of baitfish with several large predators around it. Time to send out our best offerings. Ray just experienced how vicious these fish can strike. Now the real fun begins.
Really good fish.
With so many lines out there, taming this crazy fish is stressing us out.
Like another nice salmon, Ray. Okay. All right.
Landlocked salmon demand fast and accurate presentations, especially if they're in a funk. This gigantic one fell for a pink number 3 darty modified with a single Daishi bleeding bait red hook, to which we attached a neon pink trailer.
Landlocked salmon fishing at its best.
Lake Champlain.
And they're good eating fish too.
To get the spoon to swing just right, we trolled pretty rapidly with the occasional burst of speed. On Lake Champlain, boaters often have water access to many fine restaurants. The Indian Bay Marina offers such a service. The delicious and nutritious meals are best seasoned with a few tall tales about Champlain's monsters. Good meals just seem tastier when you're looking out on such a wonderful lake. We can even keep an eye on the boat from our table.
Fish on, rod one, Ray. Fish on.
Oh.
Looks like we've got a serious battle on our hands.
Big salmon. The jumper.
Oh, nice salmon. Nice salmon, Ray.
No doubt, this will be the catch of the day. We sure hope it's well hooked.
Okay. Heavy on the rod, Ray. Yes, beautiful salmon, Ray. Oh, yeah. Yes. We'll get it this one. Yep, just made a run.
This enormous salmon is the one that will make this whole trip worthwhile. Lake Champlain has been good to us. This is one of the largest of the season. We wanted to change stuff up, and it worked.
You just take a minute and look at the beauty of the fishing and the no marks. It just makes me so happy how clean these fish are coming up.
Oh.
You know, because that fish has lived 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And no lamprey mark. It's the fisheries just came back unbelievable.
Yes.
You know, that's starting to become our average fish.
Switching to a Lure Jensen Flasher and a small Mooselook Wobbler combination was a great decision. We're sure a nice slathering of Smelt Supreme Gel didn't hurt either. New York State is serious about protecting its salmonid population. For decades, it has promoted restoration programs, developed specialized trout and salmon hatcheries, implemented lamprey controls, and enhanced access to ancestral spawning sites. All of these efforts have contributed to making Lake Champlain a premier destination at any time during the season. You'll be thrilled by this region's beautiful scenery, the local hospitality, and accessibility to the lake. The lake's international reputation is well deserved. Lake Champlain is a trip every angler should make. The destination of the week was brought to you by Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear.
Another great week on Outdoor Passion and another great lake, Ray. What do we need to know about fishing in what is essentially an inland freshwater sea?
Well, the first thing you need to know is that we're fishing very clear water, so I suggest that you use very long fluorocarbon leaders to fool those spooky monsters, and also to add some scent to your lures like the Exude or Trigger X eggs or the Dr. Juice scent. So these are little details, but they will help you catch a lot more big fish instead of just having a boat ride. Also use very sharp hooks. And if you're doing catch and release, use barbless hooks or single hooks. So that's very important. Also, this is a big lake. Be careful. Monitor the weather before going on the big lake. Stay close to shore with good communications.
Thank you very much, Ray. That's great advice.
After these messages, it's fishing with UV reactive spoons. Stay with us.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again. On the moose.
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sport Chief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sport Chief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sport Chief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New advanced mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters. The Novelty Minute is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters.
Time now for the Novelty Minute, and look at this big boy. So this is the same color that you used to catch the 25-pound rainbow.
Exactly. The first time I used this new UV color, I caught a 25-pound rainbow. We can see the footage. What a fight. It's a fish of a lifetime. So I was skeptical at first, but after catching this fish, I can tell you that UV colors really work. You know, even rocket scientists are working on lures now. We first had the fluorescent lures, then the phosphorescent lures, which are glow in the dark. Now we have the UV lures. You see in the packaging UV, it means they react to UV rays, which are much different in the light rays that we see, that we can see with the human eye. So the UV rays can be seen a lot further underwater. When the light ray disappears, the UV ray is still there, even in deeper water, so the fish can really see them. So that's why with the UV reactive lures, we can add more productivity to our lures because they can be seen further with more flash. Those UV lures can really gleam under low light conditions, stained waters, and in clear water. In really, really deep water, you will see a big difference. So we have certain colors that work much better in combination with a UV reactive lure. So we have the yellow and orange. This is a great color combination. It creates a lot of contrast. Plus in the back you have genuine silver plating, so this precious metal will add some flash to the UV effect, and again it will bring a lot more fish to the net. And this color is available on many William lures, including the new whitefish. You know, big predators, they love to eat small whitefish, so this lure really creates what they're looking for. And also there is another pattern that is wonderful with UV reactive lure. It's called Fire Tiger. So you have orange, yellow, green, plus some black accent. This is the ultimate contrast with the UV effect. Plus the silver plating. You have a killer lure for pike, salmon, trout, bass. And this pattern is available also on the new Williams wobbler in different sizes. And two other patterns that I like a lot in UV lures is orange silver. So this is a great UV combination. Orange, fluorescent orange, I mean, with the precious metal, the silver. And it's also available in chartreuse silver, which again is a great UV combination. You got the UV effect on the chartreuse color, which is like yellow or fluorescent yellow. These two patterns are available on the new Williams Bully, which is a heavy lure. You can fish deep with this lure. You can even do some jigging with the lure or just cast it out across the river. It's a heavyweight lure. And if you're using non-UV lures, well, I recommend to use the blue color, because blue is the last color to disappear in deep water, so it can be seen again a lot further. And these three colors are available in the Bully. So I think with these, the poor fish, they don't stand a chance.
I don't think they do at all. And now with enhanced visibility on your side, it's time to learn some deadly tactics with our technical segment.
The Williams Spoon lineup breaks new ground with radically new sets of colors that use the latest innovations in productive finishes. The Whitefish and Classic Wobbler are now available in Tiger Cloud. This finish is a game changer. It projects the illusion of wounded prey with enhanced visibility. The front is covered with a bright red paint to convince monster fish that this is an easy prey bleeding to death. By combining red and chartreuse with large black stripes, they've created a killer trio that is productive everywhere. The new Perch Whitefish model is painted on a honeycomb hammered base. It simulates the natural look of this member of the Princecraft family. Small perch are one of the top prey species preferred by large carnivorous fish. A judicious choice of orange, yellow, and metallic green with dark markings created the perfect illusion of a perch. These lures use the honeycomb process. What a great way to perfectly imitate fish scales. This natural aspect increases the surface area and angles of light reflection. The hammered honeycomb is also effective in clear water. Its subtle fish scale effect is more natural. If you're looking for an extreme color contrast pattern, you will be very happy with the Fire Tiger Whitefish. With a color palette of chartreuse, orange, green, and black accents, this lure potential is endless. It's a fantastic fish-catching lure. This model is very popular and effective for salmon, trout, pike, and walleye. This combination of fluorescent colors can be perceived over greater distances. These intense color variations are highly visible in low light, stained, and turbid waters. A large black dot acts as a target for predators aiming for a head strike. These lures respond to UV, making them far more reactive. UV uses the sun's ultraviolet rays to create an intense glow and is super reflective. It allows the rich colors to penetrate deeper and further, making sure fish can see them way out there. True to the Williams pledge of quality, they are coated with genuine silver. Nothing shines brighter with more intensity at a greater distance than this precious metal. Our field test under different conditions demonstrated that you cannot go wrong with these new spoons for any fish that swims. Still more to come with things you need to know on Lake Champlain right after this.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again. On the moose.
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sport Chief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sport Chief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sport Chief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New advanced mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
So what'd you think of that? Another great week on Outdoor Passion, Ray. Lake Champlain. What can you say?
You know, at that time of the year, the fish can be just about anywhere. So we had to fish close to the bottom in deep water, but also we had to target suspended fish. And you know, in Lake Champlain, you have to listen to the weather, especially for the wind, because the wind can move around water pockets. that are warm or cold, and this will displace the fish. It will change their location. So at that time of the year, we had to move around a lot. I think on your next outing, Andrew, you should try Lake Champlain near Willsboro, New York. You might catch the fish of your life.
I think I'm going to do that. Thank you very much, Ray, and thank you for watching Outdoor Passion. We hope you learned something this week that's going to make your next fishing trip even more productive. See you next time on Outdoor Passion.
Outdoor Passion was brought to you by Rapala World Records World Class, Princecraft Boats, Dominate the Waters, Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear, and Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years.
Another beautiful Atlantic fish on. Oh.
For more information or to contact us, visit our website at www.outdoorpassion.tv.
But the salmon fishing has been excellent.